Once, a man troubled by his emotions sought the wisdom of Gautama Buddha. He struggled with anger and frustration and yearned for a way to better manage these intense feelings. Buddha smiled gently and asked the man to sit down, then shared a story. There was once a king who ruled over a prosperous kingdom. One day, he decided to visit a neighboring land, intrigued by the wisdom of its ruler. Upon his arrival, the visiting king was honored with a grand feast. However, during the meal, he noticed a fly in his soup. Disgusted, he demanded a new bowl, his mood darkening. The king of the neighboring kingdom observed this and said, "Your Majesty, do not be angry over something as small as a fly. It's insignificant." But the visiting king replied, "I cannot tolerate such things. Even a small fly can ruin my mood." The wise king smiled and offered this advice: "It's not the fly that ruined your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your emotions, don't let them control you." The visiting king realized the wisdom in these words. Upon returning to his kingdom, he began practicing the art of not reacting to situations that would normally trigger his emotions. Over time, he found that he could maintain his composure, even in challenging situations, leading to better decisions. This story illustrates the power of not reacting impulsively to situations. Many of us react without thinking, which can lead to negative outcomes, damaging relationships, and clouding our judgment. However, this doesn't mean suppressing our emotions. Emotions are natural and must be acknowledged. The key is to process them before responding thoughtfully. In another part of the world, a young man named Michael struggled with controlling his emotions. He often reacted impulsively, leading to angry outbursts and hurtful arguments. Realizing the harm this was causing, Michael decided to take control of his emotions. He began practicing mindfulness and meditation, which helped him become more aware of his thoughts and feelings. Whenever he encountered a situation that would typically provoke him, he paused, took deep breaths, and assessed the situation calmly before responding. Initially, it was difficult, but with time and practice, Michael learned to control his emotions more effectively. As he mastered this skill, Michael noticed that his relationships improved. He was no longer prone to arguments and instead communicated calmly and thoughtfully, which strengthened his bonds with others. One day, a friend came to Michael seeking advice during a difficult time. Michael listened attentively and offered comforting words, prompting his friend to say, "You always know just what to say. You never seem to get angry or upset." Michael replied, "It's not that I never feel anger or frustration, but I've learned to control my emotions and not let them control me. It's a powerful tool that has improved my relationships and overall well-being." Impressed, his friend asked how he learned this skill. Michael shared his journey of mindfulness and the practice of not reacting impulsively. Encouraged, his friend decided to try it for himself. Over time, Michael became known for his calm and thoughtful demeanor. He handled difficult situations with ease, earning admiration for his strength and resilience. He continued to practice mindfulness and non-reaction, finding that it brought him inner peace and happiness. The lesson here is clear: we all have the power to control our emotions. While we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. By practicing mindfulness and the art of not reacting impulsively, we can improve our relationships, make better decisions, and lead more fulfilling lives. As Buddha once said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. By learning to let go and respond with thoughtfulness rather than reaction, we can transform our lives for the better.